Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Nabil Angel Arlo, and I'm here. I want to explain my presentation. The first title is Teaching Tolerance, Promoting Respect and Understanding in the Classroom. First slide is what is tolerance? Tolerance entails accepting and appreciating differences, as well as understanding individuals from many cultures, faiths, views, and lifestyles. Tolerance individuals avoid judgment, discrimination, and hatred. Tolerance is essential for developing harmonious communities. Why teach tolerance? Minimizes bullying, racism, and prejudice. Encourage kids to build empathy and critical thinking skills. Prepares pupils for a diversified workforce and global culture. Promotes a positive and inclusive classroom climate. How to teach tolerance? The first is demonstrate courteous demeanor as a teacher, and the second is include varied perspective in lessons, and the third is promote open talks about disagreement, and fourth is use storytelling, media, and role-playing to foster empathy, and the last is teach effective dispute resolution and active listening skills. The conclusion is tolerance education foster a secure, courteous, and open-minded school environment as well as developing pupils into compassionate global citizens. Tolerance must be taught purposefully via words, action, and curriculum. Tolerance is giving to every other human being every right that you claim for yourself, helping students handle anger, frustration, and aggression. Strategies for teachers and educators. Understanding the emotions. The first is anger is response to the perceived threat or injustice. And the second is frustration is a reaction of obstructed aims or expectation. And the third is aggression, behavior intended to cause harm or demonstrate dominant sides. The fourth is sudden outbursts, and the fifth is withdrawal or silence, disruptive conduct. Root causes in student. The first is family concerns or trauma. The second is academic pressure or failure. The third is peer conflict or bullying. And the fourth is lack of emotional vocabulary. And the fifth is mental health concern. Strategies to for teacher. Create a safe and structured classroom. Teach emotional control skills, calming techniques, practice active listening and empathy, use positive reinforcement, and the last is refer to school counselor as needed. Long-term support and reflection. Incorporate social and emotional learning. Encourage personal reflection and journaling, foster a supportive peer environment. Collaborate with parents and mental health experts. The conclusion is helping students control their anger, frustration, and hostility requires more than just discipline, but also understanding, support, and guidance. As educators, we have a significant impact on how pupils express their emotion and settle conflict. To assist students become emotionally resilient and empathic by providing a safe atmosphere, teaching emotional skills, and cooperating with families and professionals. The third is disruptive behavior, understanding causes and management in educational setting. What is disruptive behavior? Disruptive behavior disrupts the regular flow of teaching and learning. Examples of inoperative behavior include speaking out of turn, aggressiveness, and disobeying rules. It can occur in both children and adults, especially in group environments like school. Types of disruptive behavior. Verbal disruption include yelling, arguing, and improper comments. Physical disruption include hitting, throwing things, and damaging property. Passive disruption include ignoring instruction and prolonged daydreaming. Social disruption include bullying, exclusion, and gossiping. Causes of disruptive behavior. Common psychological issues include ADHD, anxiety and trauma, environmental factors such as family issues and lack of supervision, classroom factors such as dual lessons and a lack of structure, peer influence such as mimicking peers' behavior, effects in the classroom. First is loss of valuable learning time, increased teacher stress, negative classroom atmosphere, and the last decreasing academic performance for all students. And how to manage disruptive behavior? Establish clear norms, expectation, use positive encouragement, communicate with parents and counselors, provide emotional and academic support, and maintain calm and consistency. And lastly, solving the problem. The first problem is Mr. Johnson is a fifth grade teacher who has been teaching for over 10 years. This year has a student named Alex who frequently displays aggressive behavior. Alex often interrupts, listens, talks back to the teacher, and sometimes even becomes physically aggressive towards his classmate. And Mr. Johnson has tried various strategies to manage Alex's behavior, such as setting clear rules and consequence positive reinforcement for good behavior and speaking with Alex privately. To understand the fruit of his aggression, however, despite her efforts, Alex's behavior has not improved significantly. The question is what classroom management technique Mr. Johnson implement to address Alex's aggressive behavior, provide at least three specific strategies, and explain how each one could help improve the situation. First is find out the reason, or FBA, Functional Behavior Assessment. Mr. Johnson can work the school counselor to understand why Alex acts this way. Maybe he wants attention or maybe he feels frustration. If she knows the reason, she can give the right support. How this helps, she can make a plan that fits Alex's real needs. Daily check-in and daily check-out, or CECO. Alex checks in with a teacher every morning to set goals. At the end of the day, he checks out of the talks, how he did, how this helps. It gives Alex support, helps him, and reminds him to behave well. The third is restorative talk, fixing the problem together. When Alex hurts someone, help him talk with that person. He learns to say sorry, understand others' feelings, and make things better. How this helps? He learns responsibility, not just punishment. It can reduce bad behavior. The conclusion is by understanding Alex him daily and teaching him how to fix problems, Mr. Johnson can help him improve in a positive way. Problem 2. Mr. Smith and teacher has noted daily frequently engaged in the task behavior during lessons. The students often daydream with classmates or use their phones instead of focusing on their work. The answer is set clear routines. Mr. Smith should create clear daily routines so students know what to do. For example, starting every class with a short activities helps students focus right away. Clear step during lessons also keep them from getting distracted. Use fun and interactive activities. He can use games, group work, or math apps to make learning more fun. When students are interested, they pay more attention and don't chat or use their phones as much. Give positive rewards. Mr. Smith can give praise or smile or small rewards when students stay on task. For example, giving points or stickers can motivate them to focus more in class. In the conclusion, Mr. Clay routines, fun activities, and rewards Mr. Seal can help students stay focused and reduce of text behavior. This will make learning better for everyone. Problem 3. Question: what is specific strategies can Mr. Brown implement to manage Jack's destructive behavior? Provide at least three strategies and explain how each one could have addressed the issue. The first is use a behavior contract. Mr. Brown, Miss Brown can create a simple agreement with Jack that clearly lists expected behaviors, like raising his hand before speaking and consequences for breaking the rules. This contract helps Jack understand what is expected and give him chance to take responsibility for his action. Number two is provide positive attention for good behavior. Instead of focusing on what Jake does wrong, Miss Brown can praise him when he behaves well. Even for small improvements, this positive reinforcement can encourage him to repeat the good behavior, get more praise or recognition. Number three is set up a private check-in system. Miss Brown can meet briefly with Jack at the start or the end of class to talk about his goals for behavior. This shows Jack the say cares, reflect, and improve without being embraced in front of others. In the conclusion, with a behavior concept, positive attention, and private check-ins, Miss Brown can help Jack improve his behavior while keeping the class focused. The strategies support both Jack the rest of the students in having a better learning environment. I think enough from my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.